This is Chie Satanaka, and you're listening to the Giant Sword Podcast. You better eat more meat.
Hello, and welcome to this week's Giant Sword Podcast. I'm your party leader, Nick Lynn. Joining me today, as always, is Taylor Hoyt.
What up?
And Shadow Elite.
How you guys doing out here?
What is up, everyone? It's been a crazy week, or a bit crazy few weeks, hasn't it?
It definitely has been.
Haven't been playing.
Stuck inside, trying to deal with the COVID, trying to play some games, trying to survive.
Yep.
I'm doing that just fine. Haven't really been playing anything. I don't know why.
What you mean you haven't been playing everything? What's going on there?
Well, ever since I beat Persona 4 Royale, I'm like...
4?
Persona 5 Royale, I was like...
There you go.
I'm done. There's nothing else to do. I'm done.
Do you play Soccer Wars? It's on sale now. Play Trials of Mana. There's all kinds of good stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
But I've been so like, whatever.
I'm actually going to get Trials of Mana. I know Xenoblade is coming out this week, but as soon as I'm done with Royal, I'm just going to buy Trials of Mana just to play because I really want to play it.
It's good. It's not that long. I mean, you know me, I always go a little bit quicker, but it only took me to like less than 20 hours. So,
okay. All right, so yeah.
But I've heard people as high as like 35 hours. I'm like, what the hell were you doing that whole time? You doubled my playtime almost.
Maybe
I can't imagine what they were doing
for the first playthrough or just multiple playthroughs.
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I was watching the Easy Allies review. They like just put theirs out, and they said they played for 35 hours. So I don't know if that was starting a second playthrough or not. But
yeah, I was thinking about getting Trials soon, but then I started setting up. I've been streaming like a bunch of old games, and then I set up my PlayStation TV, and I'm like, you know what? I think I want to play Persona 4 Golden. I got it right.
Oh, nice.
It was Persona 4 Golden, and I started messing around with it, getting all this stuff already, and I started playing Persona 4. I'm like, I miss baton passes. I miss all this stuff. I miss everything.
Yes, Persona 5 has spoiled us. That's for sure.
And then I
definitely want to play Persona 4 Royal. I mean, Golden at some point.
You've never played it? Oh, again.
No, again, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And I was looking at my Personas, and I'm like, wow, I suck. My Personas suck.
Are they like the super basic ones, like the beginner ones?
They're like, or at the end of the game, I think I was at the golden ending dungeon, you know, or the real digital ending dungeon.
Yeah.
And the highest level Persona I had was 70, and it was like a basic Persona. It wasn't like a advanced fusion Persona. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
That's the thing. I like for Persona games, I kind of tend to do that as well, unless I really need to fuse some things. So if I'm doing well, I generally don't fuse at all for the most part, unless I need it.
Like I like in Persona 4 Royal, I was so overpowered at the end of the game. There's nothing could touch me. I had Gabriel, I think it was Gabriel Persona, and he was level 99. He was level 99, and my entire party was like level 96, 97.
Jesus.
And I was just like, well,
how do you even manage that?
Okay, so what you do is you get Ryuji's social link to the point, or finish it, or get it to the point where you get finish the battles automatically. If they're low enough level.
You're talking about Persona 5 or 4?
5.
Okay, no, 5. Okay, yeah, 5 is easy to get overpowered actually.
Yeah,
I think I did it. Yeah, Royal. Not Royal. Regular one with the Reaper. I fought the Reaper like a couple of times, and I just went up to 999 in like an hour for everybody.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
It's fast.
It's even worse in Persona or in Royal Edition, because all I did was find a place in Mementos where I would kill everyone, just by running into the car, and and I didn't have to worry about fighting someone who's stronger than me. All the encounters were lower, and they're doing like 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 XP every time. So
Really?
I was just like bam, 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 bam. I just kept running into people until the Reaper came, and then I'd kill the Reaper because the Reaper's really weak. He would charge up, and then his do his Megadolan or whatever it's called.
Yeah, if you have resistances, he'll use that.
And he would just do 90 damage. I'm like, that was nothing.
How much HP do your party members have at that point?
400, 500, 600 around there.
Okay.
They weren't like 9999.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like 90 is still a sizable chunk, but not like you're not getting one shot or anything.
Yeah. So I'll get hit a couple times and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna automatically heal all the way. Because those accessories that you get are pretty broken.
What accessories?
The will seeds.
Really?
Yeah. So what you do is you get the well seeds, and then you get the accessory, and then you talk to the boy Jose or Josie, and he makes it even stronger. He just looks at it and gives makes it even stronger.
I gotta look at them again because I felt like they weren't all that worth it. I gotta see.
There are some that are just like you gotta have it. It's required.
Like what's one of the best ones? Like the ability at least.
The one that I used all the time was I think Kanashiro's, which is the bunker defense, which just gives everyone defense. And then the person who's wearing it, then the person who wears it has high chance of reflecting anything.
Okay, yeah, I did look at those and so those are pretty good. See, that's the thing about my playstyle. I don't change up anything unless something goes wrong. Unless I get stuck somewhere, I don't change up nothing. So I just keep it the same status quo. Well, except for equipment, I'll of course get stronger equipment. But when it comes to general setup, like in Persona games, I don't change anything.
Hey, do you remember regular Persona 5? Did they have customization for guns?
I don't think they did. No,
They didn't.
Like what kind? I don't. I think you could buy new guns. I don't know. I don't remember.
Because if you do his social link, he gives you the ability to customize guns, which is when you buy guns, you're able to add speed, accuracy, or power. And you just like my guns are doing so much damage at that time.
I never even went down that social link in my playthrough. The gun kid.
No, not the gun kid. The airsoft shop owner.
Yeah, the gun store.
Oh.
But let me clarify from last episode. I said that there's like 3 extra dungeons at the end of the game. There's one extra dungeon, and you get to go into mementos again. So two kind of like 2 dungeons, but
half of mementos.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the big question: is if you've already played Royal, or if you've already played base Persona 5, is it worth rebuying Royal and playing it again? Especially at full price, because it hasn't been reduced in price yet, as far as I know.
Okay, if you just played Persona 5, I would say no.
Okay,
I would wait for it to.
But if you played it when it came out 3 years ago,
I see. I played. That's what I did, and I forgot like everything. I thought it's like, oh, this is new. Oh, this is new. Oh, this is new. Oh, this is new. And so all the add-ons they added were great. The only thing that's disappointing is what Shadow was saying before we even started recording was minor spoilers right now. All right, Kasumi, you could only play in one dungeon, and that's the new dungeon. And they didn't really do much. Like I remember they were teasing that they're gonna do more for Akechi to make the story more, thingy, more crazy.
They did do a little bit more for him.
They did a little more, but big spoilers. All right, here's a big spoiler. I'm not gonna ruin it.
Wait a minute.
I'm not gonna ruin it for you, Taylor.
Okay,
Taylor, come on, Taylor, come back on. It's fine. I'm not.
I don't know.
I'm not because it's It's like they tell you that there's more stuff with Akechi in the game, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's more stuff with Akechi, and it's not. It's like, that's the big spoiler.
Yeah, it's good they added that. I feel like that should have been added from the beginning. Like, how did you miss this opportunity? But I feel like it's just not enough at the end of the day. Yeah. It's not enough for me. I can't do it. But I will say I was surprised.
You were surprised that it happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But you haven't beaten it yet, so I won't say anymore.
Yeah, I can't say that. It might be a little bit.
There are like I think 2 there's 2 new endings. There's the regular ending. There's the bad ending that you get with the new dungeon, and I think there's another bad ending during that dungeon. But then the other bad ending where you fail to call out the traitor.
Yeah.
Oh, your bad ending that you got on base P5.
Yep.
So you do that.
Okay. I knew what the right answers were. I was like, maybe they're playing a trick on me. I want to see. And I'm like,
so going full circle with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, never mind. They weren't. They were just, Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. I was listening to a video the other day, and they were saying that you need to complete Maruki's social link to get the new ending and the new content or something like that.
I'm pretty sure it would have came automatic.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the game ends normally. I don't know. I really don't. Did you max him up?
Yeah, I got him to level 9. So I'm pretty sure. That would be crazy. No, there's no way they would have did that. I actually almost want to Google this.
Yeah, I want to know for sure. I don't know, but if because you max it out, and then you get to level 9, and then you can't see him anymore.
Oh, interesting.
And then there's a story moment where you get to level 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, still, you guys still haven't answered my question. Is it worth rebuying?
It kind of depends on when you've played it. Like if you just played it like maybe a couple months ago, let it sit, let it marinate a little bit. Give it maybe another 6, maybe to a year. Mm-hmm. But if you played it day that it came out in 2017 when it came out, Vanilla came out, and you play it now, yeah, I don't see why. I don't see why now. I don't think a lot of people loved it as much as I did because I remembered everything. I was instantly pointing out, okay, this is new. This is definitely new and stuff like that. I don't think a lot of people would remember that.
Here's a new thing: baton passes are automatically there. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Is baton pass swapping characters out?
Baton pass is when you do a critical or a weakness and you get to go again, you can swap to another character.
Oh.
So you can make like a big combo. And then you can level up your baton passes to make those stronger as well. You could also level up your technicals, which you can make it so it always does a critical or always knocks someone down or it does a lot more damage. And the way you do that is you do the dart game and the pool game.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the additions are definitely there. It's just that some the major content that they was talking about, I feel it wasn't enough at the
under delivered a little bit.
Yeah, the major content, like the enhanced stuff, like Nick was talking about with the guns and stuff like that. That's fine. Darts, that's great. That's cool. Just the major things that they advertised, a little bit of a letdown.
Well, that's good to know going in because the thing I was most excited about was Kasumi, and I've seen her pop up all over the place in the game. So I'm like, oh, sweet. So she's like there from the beginning, but it sounds like only in story wise, not like playability wise.
That's bad. That was bad for me personally. Yeah. Like she's only playable during the last dungeon. I'll say.
Okay. So you get Kasumi. You do the, as I said last time, you get your 5 social or confident points. Which are like, what the heck? Why is it like a half? You get to get the last 5 social points, and you actually get to go out with her if you want to. She can be your waifu, guys. She can be your waifu.
That's the most important question of all.
Yes. You just have to wait until the end of the game in the last month and a half that you have.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was like, I was really disappointed because now I'm in that point of the game, the royal section of the game, which is completely new. And like I'm playing as Kasumi, I was like, why weren't you in the party sooner? Like seriously. I only get you for this amount of time, and that's it. That really didn't sit well with me.
But there is story reasons.
Oh boy.
Kinda. Okay.
There is definitely story reasons.
Yeah. I mean, I like her. I do like her story. I'll say that. I do like her story.
Yeah. I kind of had a feeling what her twist was. So
you did? I honestly didn't see that coming.
I was like, this like, yeah. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
All right, that was a nice little tangent about Persona 5. But let's go to some news tidbits. Sorry, Shadow. I know you don't really care about this, but Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town will launch on the Switch both physically and digitally on July 14th in North America.
Hell yeah. Finally getting
Taylor is celebrating so much right now.
Yeah. I mean, I am cautiously optimistic about this. I mean, we've talked about this. The chibi art style I'm not a big fan of. And I watched some Let's Plays from people that imported the game, and the little pitter patter of your feet sounds really annoying.
Okay, can you make that sound? What it sounds like?
I mean, it's just like,
and
it sounds like there's no different. I mean, there's different footsteps depending on like if you're on grass or dirt or whatever. But you know, when you're running in like a AAA game, like there's 10 different footstep sound effects, and this it's like literally just it's just droning. I mean, and annoying.
I could deal with that because that's what it was like in the original. Especially in the Game Boy Advance version, it was. But in the PS1 version, it was whip, 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 whip.
Yeah.
Whip, whip, whip.
I mean, everything else about the game looks cool, though. I mean, there's new characters, which is neat. They redesigned some of the characters, which I'm not wild about. I really actually don't like how they redesigned Anne. She was the
tomboy,
the bar owner's daughter, the orange hair girl. Like before, she had like overalls and she was sort of a tomboy, and she doesn't look like that anymore. But maybe she still is with her story, but just design wise, she looks different. But I mean, and they also do a lot of quality of life stuff with like, you remember how we used to have to make the little like horseshoe shape or whatever for the crop so you could get the one in the middle. So I don't think you have to worry about that anymore. Which is nice because I think either it's something to do with how the bucket works or you can walk over crops or something, but we don't have to worry about that anymore, which is nice.
Thank goodness.
But yeah.
So yeah, do you know?
You getting this day one?
Me?
Yeah.
July. Probably. There's nothing else I'm buying this year.
This whole year, really?
Yeah, there's nothing.
Save it up for PS5, maybe.
That, yeah, and. Oh yeah, I have no.
This whole year?
I mean, not really this whole year. I don't know what else to get. Like, nothing right now on the top of my mind. I am thinking of nothing. Nothing right
Cold
now.
Steel 4. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's already bought though. I'm talking about something else.
You didn't say that though. You didn't say that.
Yeah.
So Cold Steel 4.
Cold Steel 4 is already bought and pre-ordered.
It's 9.
Yeah, use 9 if that gets announced.
I don't think Use 9's coming out this year.
You don't think so? New game. We'll get to that.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to think of what else has been announced that is Tales of Arise. I think that's getting delayed, but
that's another thing. That's another thing about the topic we're talking about
this year. That's definitely ain't coming out this year, unless we see something like that New Game Plus or whatever electronic Tokyo Game Show thing they got going. We ain't seeing that this
year. Yeah, they should have shown it by now.
Yeah, we should have got more.
Yeah, I know. Tokyo Xanadu 2.
Tokyo Xanadu 2. That would be amazing. I don't think so though.
If they actually announced Tokyo Xanadu 2, I would probably drop everything and finish the first one.
That game is hella long too.
I mean, considering how long it takes for them to localize Falcon games, you can probably take your time.
Oh yeah, you're right about that. Good point.
You probably got a good year.
Yeah. Right now, there's nothing on the top of my mind.
Fairy Tail?
No. Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear got delayed till next year.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Guilty Gear is coming out early 2021 now.
Oh, fuck me. Come on, man.
You hate to see it.
Well, I think it's because of the world situation right now. Probably delayed a lot of things.
What about Bravely Default 2?
I haven't even touched the demo yet.
Me either, kind of.
So I don't know. I know it's like I don't know right now. I think no. I think maybe. You mean the one that's like a JRPG?
Yeah,
maybe. I might just focus on backlog.
That's not bad, yeah.
I don't blame you. Some of these games coming up. Well, they're actually there are a couple I want to play. Never mind.
I'm going to be busy the rest of the year. I know you guys aren't excited about Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima, but those come out like 1 month after another. So I'm excited for both of those games.
I'm excited for your reaction to Last of Us 2.
Oh, geez. The woke of us too, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means, but
Yeah, you're going to be like...
I've only heard things.
You're going to say... You're just going to be like... I started the game up and I was just cringing so hard. I just couldn't get through some of these scenes. And the gameplay was good. Gameplay's good. That's what's gonna. I bet you that's going to be your reaction.
Well, we'll see. Oh, dude, Tony Hawk. What about Tony Hawk?
Oh yeah,
did you get Tony Hawk.
Hell yeah,
yeah, Tony Hawk. Come on now.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, and
that game looks great.
Xenoblade. Since I didn't really think of that because it's coming out this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna get Harvest Moon because that's what it is. And Harvest Moon isn't Harvest Moon.
Well, apparently there's actually a new like Harvest Moon game that's coming out this year too, and they haven't shown. I hate how they do this. What they've done the last couple like Harvest Moon games is they'll announce it, no screenshots, no trailer, no gameplay. It's like just wait. Nobody gives a crap, you know.
Sounds like
nothing to show.
Sounds like Rune Factory 5 and another 5 game.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
They only did that because it was on the end of a Rune Factory 4 trailer. Like if they just announced that purely out of nowhere, that would be weird. But yeah.
All right, let's go to the next topic, which is Tales of Festival 2020 postponed to 2021 because of Corona. And that's when I'm like, okay, they're probably not going to release Tales of Arise this year.
Yeah, absolutely not. It's not coming out this year.
No.
Unfortunately.
I mean, they're not even going to show...
Go ahead.
They're not even going to show anything this year. What they're going to show is the game they should have announced a long time ago, which was Tales of Destiny HD Remake. And that's what they're going to show. And
man, still fighting for that game to come out so badly. Every year, it's like
believe. You gotta believe.
You gotta believe. Taylor believed for the Final Fantasy 7 for a long time, and then randomly in 2015 he got it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was believable. Like that.
Yeah.
That was gonna happen at some point down the line. We don't ever know if this Tales of Destiny thing is gonna happen.
They did Tales of Symphonia. They did Tales of Vesperia. Obviously, the top worst games of the Tales series. They're gonna do Tales of Destiny. I mean,
that's a weird way of saying Tales of Vesperia. Wow. That's weird.
Wow, this man saying some brave things out here. Let you go with it.
I'm just saying they're remaking the ones that made a lot of money. Tales of Destiny's got to be on there.
Did that one make a lot of money?
It was the top. I think it still is the top selling Tales game.
No way! Get out of here!
Yeah.
No way!
Yeah. I think I would be quicker to believe that Zestiria is the best selling Tales game.
Zestiria? Let me see. Yeah. Tales, best selling Tales game. I remember Tales of Destiny has been the top selling for a long time.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Oh, check in. Okay. Tales of Symphonia beat it by.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, no, it says 1.6 million for the Tales of Symphonia on GameCube, 1.5 for Tales of Destiny on PS1.
Gotcha. Makes sense. I can believe that.
There had to be Symphonia. Symphonia hit with the West the most.
And then Fantasia, and then Eternia. Okay, see, these are the best Tales games that they're showing that are best selling ones. Except for Symphonia, that one Casino.
So let me ask you. Like, I'm looking at Tales of Destiny because I never played it myself.
Which one?
The one with the guy with the yellow hair.
No, there's PS1 or PS2 because they are different.
I don't know which one I'm looking at right now, to be honest. PS2.
The remake never came out here, so you're probably looking at the PS1 version.
I think it's the PS2 version. PS1 real quick. But like you see how this game is. It's dated visually at this point. Like,
sure.
What do you think they're gonna do to revamp this game? You think they're gonna keep the sprites and the chibi look? Or are they going to go in like a Tales of Berseria Arise?
Hell no! If they do that, I will be pissed.
Listen, man,
off.
that's the only way you get in this game. There ain't no way.
I'd be pissed off.
Okay, so you might get a re-release. Like
oh my god! Didn't mean to do that.
You definitely. Nah, it's.
Yeah. Let me see. 1 second. I'm gonna just post it onto thing. Is this what you're looking at? The game looked like this.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Okay, so that's Tales of Destiny 2 version. That's PS2 version. That one actually looks really good.
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
It's in. Of course, it's in 480. So they're gonna have to. The backgrounds are all 3D, so those could be easily high res. I don't know what they could do with the sprites though. The sprites are awesome, but I don't know how they're gonna make it. HD them. But I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a way. But
yeah, but I don't think they're gonna waste resources doing that, man. I'm sorry to tell you that, man. You might get, like I said, you might get like a remaster that gets put on Steam or something like that. That's about it. Maybe not that much improvements, but
needs to be remastered. Needs to be remastered. It's all they have to do. They didn't do anything for Symphonia really. They just made it. They widescreened it. So
yeah, that's probably
so all they have to do is widescreen it and make the menus HD.
Yeah, so basically, it's just be a port at that point.
Yeah, it'd be, and it has to be in English. It needs to be released in the West. That's the main reason. And another reason is like even if they don't release it to the West, I'll be able to play it on my PS4 easily.
Okay. I think I don't know of any JRPGs that stay in Japan anymore.
Yeah,
like everything. If it ever gets released, it comes out here. Even if it's from like Axis Games or something, like they'll eventually come out.
Yeah, because there's actually the Western market is better for JRPGs than Japan, I believe.
I know, isn't that weird?
That's the weirdest shit ever. Oh man, it's not just because the West is bigger. It's just that they actually buy the games, I guess. It's weird.
Well, there's just more people, I think. Probably has something to do with it too.
Yeah. But it's weird how this has reversed badly. Well, actually,
and I feel like even like the really super niche games, like the Hyper Neptunia games or whatever, I feel like those probably sell better here.
There's probably a bigger audience here than in Japan for those games.
And a lot of people like them, especially in our Discord. It's interesting.
Just admit that the trash games, they trash design wise, they're trash games. And you like it for the characters. It's cool. And like, I'm not saying the gameplay is bad. The gameplay ain't bad at all. But come on, we know it ain't that high of a caliber of a game. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's like a D plus tier.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying about Tales of Symphonia. Same thing.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, stop this! Stop this madness.
No one will ever understand my pain.
Nope.
Your pain. Next one, a new game plus Expo showcase set for June 23rd, featuring 14 Japan-centric publishers. Now, this is really interesting.
Oh yeah,
because the following companies are the ones that are going to be participating. I don't know how to say this. Actel. Axis Games, Arc System Works America, Gung Ho Online Entertainment America. Is that the Grandia one?
They own Game Arts. Yep.
Yeah. Idea Factory, Intia Creates, Koei Tecmo America. Finally, they're making Distriga 2. Natsume Incorporated, NIS America, Playism, Sega of America, SNK, Spike, Chunsoft, and Way Forward.
And I saw Atlas's name on there too.
Ooh, Atlas, it's not on here. It's not on here. Oh no.
In the press release.
Yeah, on the press release it says right here. I mean, in the video, not the video. In the
website, it has it right here.
And it's on the picture right here. So, what do you expect?
Okay, so like honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm pessimistic. I don't expect nothing from this. I don't expect nothing to happen at this thing. I don't expect no major jaw dropping thing. But if I had to be, a little bit optimistic, I'll say Atlas shows something on Shin Megami Tensei 5. NIS America announces Ys 9 officially. I'll say Grasshopper will probably get No More Heroes 3. Arc System Works will probably get a new character reveal for Guilty Gear Strive.
Arena.
Oh God, I swear to God, that better not be the case. Idea Factory.
It's gonna be
Idea Factory. No, please no. Idea Factory. I'm expecting a new Hyper Dimension Neptunia game. They're actually gonna say it's getting localized. SNK. It'd be nice to see the next King of Fighters game for SNK. Access Games. I don't even know what they do. But
they do a lot of like
Access Games.
Female.
You know what they're gonna do? That's Tokyo Xanadu 2, baby.
Oh my God.
They do a lot of like Otome games, which I guess is like female dating sim games.
Yeah, we good. We can leave that at the door.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. But honestly, I don't expect nothing major to happen here.
My biggest hopes, my biggest two realistic hopes are we get a localization announcement for Persona 5 Scramble and then Ys 9, and that's it. And then we were talking about this before the podcast. We've heard all kinds of crazy rumors, like they're going to announce Persona 6, they're going to announce Danganronpa 4 and all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, guys, let's take a step
dial it back for a second.
Yeah. But if that happens, great. But like, it's better to keep your expectations in check than to get them all high and crazy and then be let down.
We all know it's going to be Disgaea 6. Disgaea 6 is going to be announced. Atlas is gonna show off the new medieval JRPG that they're working on.
Maybe
Gung Ho America is gonna show off Grandia 4. Arc System Works and Atlas are gonna show Persona 5 Arena, and then they're gonna show off the new character trailers for Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball FighterZ
and Grand Blue Fantasy.
SNK is going to make Metal Slug 8.
They're up to 8 Metal Slugs? Wow.
I think so. Axis Games, Tokyo Xanadu 2, obviously. Koei Tecmo, Distrega 2. Way Forward is going to do... I don't know what Way Forward is going to do. Wait. What does Way Forward do?
Way Forward does like Shantae, and they did the DuckTales remake. DuckTales remaster, whatever.
Okay.
What else do they do?
Are they just going to show off the new Shantae game?
Probably. That game is out Friday.
So no, they're not going to show that. They're going to show something else. And Inti Creates. That name sounds so familiar. What have they
did everybody's favorite game, Mighty Number 9.
They're part of that.
They developed it, but they're not like the team, the like brains behind it. But they do like the Azure Striker Gunvolt. They've done God, what the heck is that? What's that old Nintendo game where you like get in the tank and then you're
okay. So I know Blaster Master.
Blaster Master, yeah.
Okay, now I know who they are. Okay, so they're gonna show some game that's probably a platformer shooter.
Yeah. And then Natsumi probably is gonna actually do gameplay reveal for the new Harvest Moon, quote unquote Harvest Moon.
You know what's sad? Natsumi, that logo used to get me so hype, so happy.
Oh, I know.
And now it
doesn't mean anything anymore.
Whatever.
I don't even know what they put out besides Harvest Moon games. Like I think they might put out some like fishing simulator or something weird. Like they just put out weird games now.
A lot of weird games.
I feel bad. I feel bad for them.
So yeah, this would be cool to watch.
Yeah, I gotta say I like what's been happening. I think people are like, oh, we don't have E3, but like Jeff Keighley's been doing these like summer game fest, these little mini streams where it's like, hey, we're gonna announce Tony Hawk, and then Tony Hawk's on for an interview, and then we're gonna showcase Unreal 5, and then we've got some guys from Unreal 5, and it's just like these little mini announcement things. I kind of like it because there's something to look forward to every week, as opposed to like E3 where it's like one mega bomb and then like stuff gets lost in the wash. Which I mean, we appreciate it. We've had those watch parties and those are always fun. But I like this too. This is not bad. You know, people were like, I've seen people complain about it, but I kind of like it.
They're doing 2 state of plays in the early June.
Well, one is confirmed and one is rumored, right? Like they just announced one for Last of Us for Wednesday.
And then there's another one for Ghost of Tsushima afterwards.
Another one? They just did one.
Yeah. Oh, I guess so. I guess this is okay. So they did the Ghost of Tsushima one, and then they did the Last of Us, and then people are like, okay, they're getting this out of the way because they're going to show off the PS5. That's the next one. That's the one they're waiting for, probably in June.
That's what the rumor mill is saying, that early June is going to be the reveal event for PS5, but they got to hurry because early June is next week.
And it better be better. It better be better than the Xbox reveal.
Oh man, the gameplay reveals.
The gameplay was so awful. Like all the games, I'm like, what's this? What is this?
I mean, some of them were like games that are out already, like Scorn. That game's out already, or it's like you can play the demo or something. So
is Scorn the game that was
on the Easy Allies
podcast?
Yeah,
for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
That's
the atmospheric horror adventure with odd forms and somber tapestries. Yes. I'll never forget that.
When I saw that, I'm like, oh, that's an actual game. That's an actual thing.
It looks creepy. I don't think I could play it. It looks too creepy for me. Oh, and then Nick, let me ask you about this. I know this is not a JRPG, but one of the rumored games to be at this PlayStation reveal event is a new Silent Hill made by the Siren team. Have you heard about that?
That's the original Silent Hill team.
So what do you think about that?
I have heard about that. That Konami was like, "Come back, Silent Hill team. We need to make Silent Hill good again." And I heard that it's them and Kojima might be helping as well.
I would be shocked with how bad of a falling out he had. I would be really surprised to see Kojima, but you never know.
Well, the Silent Hill team had a bad falling out too.
That's true.
So the original artist came back or that's the rumor, that the original artist is working on the new Silent Hill, which is apparently going to be a remake of the first one.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
So,
that'll just be called Silent Hill,
probably.
Dude, I gotta say, as a diehard PS1 fan, I love that all my favorite PS1 games are getting remade right now. Final Fantasy VII, Resident Evil 2, Harvest Moon, Tony Hawk, Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, like give me Legend of Dragoon and it's over. That's
okay. That's why I think there's actually like legs to this rumor, because I bet you Konami was like, look at how all these remakes for the PS1 era is making all this money.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do the same thing. Let's bring back Silent Hill 1 with the same team or a lot of veterans because they're not using an American developer, because the American develop Silent Hill games are not really Silent Hill games. They're like Saw games.
I think the days are over of Japanese companies handing off their IP to American studios. I remember that during the PS3 360 era, that happened all the time, and all those games were like pretty disappointing. So I don't think they're going to do that anymore.
Aren't you glad we're out of that era?
Oh, it's so nice. It's so wonderful. I like just to pretend that the PS3 era didn't happen for JRPGs. It's like we got Ni no Kuni and that was great, but that was the only good one.
I was just like, I remember we were all scared, like the Japanese game industry was dying.
Oh yeah, that was for real. I mean, that was for real. People were thinking it was all over, but they came back this gen with a vengeance, and I'm excited about that.
I think that's only because like the West has such a great influence on, like the West loves Japanese games. That's why.
Yeah.
What caused that shift though? I'm trying to remember what game actually caused that shift. Because I remember because the Japanese developers were like, we got to make every game Western or it's not going to sell. We got to make it a shooter. We got to make it action packed. We got to make it Michael Bay. And then those never sold. And
I don't understand where they got that mindset from, because to me it was like we loved the JRPGs because they were so different. There weren't games like that. There were these really like amazing inventive worlds, and then they're like, oh, let's try to be more Western. It's like, no, we've got our Western things. You do your thing. That's why we like you so much.
So we liked them, but there was very few of us. So to get new people in and tap into the market a little bit more, they probably let's cater to the West and what the general Western gaming market likes, you know.
And there are probably paying attention to the game journalists who, for some reason at that time, hated everything Japanese.
Oh man, say that again. They
hated anything that was a Japanese made game. It was any
good.
If it was like any anime style, if any girl had, at least C cup boobs, they're like,
no,
gotta censor those boobs, man.
That's right.
And the worst part about it, at that time, like really trash JRPGs were coming out at that time for the most part. Like it was like for a while, like the only new JRPG that was coming out was like a Hyper Dimension Neptune game.
Yeah,
it was bad. It was just a bad gen for JRPGs.
Hey, there was the crown jewel, Time of Eternity.
That's right.
Oh, God.
Dude, NIS was like freaking carrying the industry on its back.
Yeah,
man.
they really were.
It was like Mugen Souls and every other Atelier game they were putting out, and then Disgaea. What was really funny? I was going over super old videos on my channel the other day, and it was funny to see you comment on those old videos. By the way, shout out, that was really funny. It was from like interviews when I went to the NIS America events, and they were talking about like the Blackrock Shooter PSP game and like Guided Fate Paradox. Remember that game?
I do remember Guided Fate Paradox.
Like they had some weird stuff back then, but they kept putting them out and nobody else would. And I honestly think it was two games that did. I as much as I hype up Ni no Kuni, I know that's like maybe a little biased, but I think that was one. And then I think Bravely Default was another, because I remember when it sold really well here, they were really surprised. They're like, oh, I didn't know people still like JRPGs. I'm like, we never stopped. You just stopped making them.
They did. So, they just don't sell. Because at the time there wasn't that many of us. But like as time has gone by, again, like Japanese games have been popular, so the demand was there. So now we just get every Japanese game no matter what.
And it was by pure brute force that we kept telling people, play these games, they're good.
I think another big force, you're gonna hate me for saying this, was Tales. I remember Tales of Graces was coming out, and they're like, if this doesn't sell,
that was
it's gonna be it's end time. No more Tales games from the West.
That was like, it took us
I remember that
game to get Tales of Graces. That we had to ask for it really badly.
And I was surprised. I was surprised we even got it.
That's true. It was up in the air. It was definitely up in the air at the time. That was like around like 2010, 2011.
We didn't get the Wii version. We only got the
we didn't?
version.
I thought we did.
No,
we did. No, we got Graces F.
Yeah, that's the PS3 version. It wasn't a Wii one.
Wait.
Graces was originally a Wii game, and that's why it's so chibi and friend and like kids and everything, and friendship is power. Because it's a Wii game.
Yeah, but wasn't that the same game that we got on PS3?
We did, but they added stuff to it, like the F arc.
Oh, okay.
And probably some quality of life changes that we have no idea about. But yeah. Good times.
Not good times, actually. Those were bad times.
I was being sarcastic.
They were all on handhelds. Nobody knew. Everybody skipped out on the PSP because it just got pirated like crazy. But that's where all the gems were. It was on PSP and DS. People were missing out.
And Vita.
And I'd argue that Vita probably had a weaker library than some of those other systems. And that's from the guy whose favorite game is a Vita game. So,
it definitely did. It definitely does. Yeah, it has a weaker than PSP and DS. Oh yeah, it definitely has a weaker library. It doesn't even come close.
Because I can count on like one hand like the really good JRPGs on Vita. It's like Persona 4 Golden, Memories of Celceta. I'll say Cold Steel, just so you guys don't yell at me. Maybe Disgaea, even though that's sort of a port. And then like the Atelier games are there. We got Tales of Hearts R, which like nobody bought. Yeah. And like that's kind of it.
It's a decent game. But it's not Tales of Hearts. Yeah, see, we got those, but the Japanese got a lot more.
Oh, dude, they got all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, they got a lot of good PS Vita games.
Well, here was the other crappy part about the Vita is most of the time they were ports of 3DS games and they looked terrible. They were just so bad, especially the cutscenes. Like I remember I got a couple Marvel games on Vita, or Lego games, and it was like the cutscenes from the 3DS. It was like 240p on like an HD system. It looked so bad. It was horrible.
I don't get it. All right. So I know we've been very busy, and I'm wondering if you guys have been playing anything new. I know Taylor has.
Something new? I haven't been playing anything new.
I know Taylor has. It's called Cosmic Star Heroine.
Well, that's an old game. It's new to me, but
new for us.
It was only $1.50 on the eShop, so I'm like, what the hell? Why not? I mean, even if I play it for 30 minutes and I hate it, I mean, it's only $1.50.
I know you would. I know you would like it because we did an interview with the guys way back.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, we played it with the Vita version at PSX. What was that? 3 years ago, something like that.
3 years. That was like
maybe it was longer than that.
I think that was a 2000. That is either the 2015 one or 2016 one.
Yeah, it was a while ago. But yeah, it's really cool. So for people that don't know what this game is, it's a JRPG, but it's made by a Western studio, and I think only 2 guys made it. I could be wrong. And it's like a sprite. It's like an old Super Nintendo style JRPG, or at least the visuals. And then the combat is super unique. It's really cool. So the way it works is you start a battle and you have a panel of like 8 moves. And so you use a move, and then every time you use a new move, you like build up style. And with enough style, you like
do
unlock a super damage move. Yeah. And so what the game does is trying to incentivize. It's trying to make you not just hit spam the attack button every time. It's like you have to be a little bit thoughtful for which moves you do. And there's no grinding because there's only a set amount of enemies on every map. So you're like, you just fight all the enemies, you move on. So they have tailored it to where I guess you have enough XP to beat each boss. You just have to, fight properly. And there's a lot of different characters. Everybody has different moves.
You can grind. I figured out how.
Really?
Yeah. If you go to the main menu, there's a battle option, and if you click it, you go into a battle where the battle you
really.
Just did.
Oh yeah. Wow! I didn't know that. I've messed around in the menu. I didn't even see that. That's crazy. But yeah, it's fun. I've been playing on Switch. I'm about like 4 hours in, and from what I understand, it's pretty short. It's only like 10 hours or something. So
I'm playing it too. I'm escaping. If you get where if you know where that is.
Yeah, I think I'm not too far after that.
Yeah, so I'm escaping, and the game's fun. I was playing on a harder difficulty, and I kept dying, and I was like, I don't want to get good at this. I just want to play it, get the story, and say, yeah. It's good. So I turned it down, but yeah, it's a decent game. Is it still on sale?
I don't know if it's still on sale on Switch. It might be. Let's check. By the time this episode goes live, who knows? It might be too late, but you never know. Let's see all included games. Oh, geez, we're looking at 3DS games.
They're still making 3DS games?
Well, I just went to the eShop website. Let's see. Cosmic Star Heroine. Love me that heroine. Yeah, it's still $1.50 as of Monday the 25th, but who knows? I don't know when their sales typically end, but yeah, $1.50. Shadow, have you ever played this game, Cosmic Star Heroine?
I want to say I got it on my Steam list, to be honest, but I don't think I've finished it.
Okay.
I think I remember playing it. I thought it was pretty good. Do I have one here?
I remember when the developer said they were trying to make a Chrono Trigger like game.
Oh, dude! I mean, there's a scene that is directly taken from the beginning of the game. Have you gotten to like the little like future fair or whatever? Have you gotten to that part of the game yet?
No.
Oh, I think it might be right after where you're at. Have you played Chrono Trigger, Nick?
I have.
Okay, so at the beginning of the game they have like the thing called the Millennial Fair.
Yeah.
And you walk around and there's booths and stuff. So there is something exactly like that in Cosmic Star Heroine, like exactly. And they're like not even pretending to hide it, which is cool. Neat little nod.
How long is the game?
Cosmic Star Heroine?
Yeah.
It's only like 10 hours, I think. It's pretty short.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a video going out this week about short JRPGs, so maybe watch it and you might find out.
Dude, you know what? I can't even get mad at that.
No, I'm not poking fun of you. This is literally a video I made separate of our thing.
No. Like, are you for it? Are you for short JRPGs?
So here is my thesis for this video. I talk to a lot of people that don't have as much time to play RPGs now because they have kids, they're married, or they're just busy, and like, but they still want to play RPGs. So it's like, man, if I can squeeze in like a 10-hour RPG, like still get the grind, still level up and stuff, I'd be down to play it. So I think there's an audience for short RPGs.
So
I think.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I was gonna make a joke. Go ahead.
Oh no! Like I think like 10 hours is way too short for an RPG, a JRPG especially. Like I think a short JRPG is around 25 to make. That's a short JRPG to me.
That is
sure. I mean, you're not wrong, especially when like Persona 5 is like 100. I totally get that. But like think about like something like Ys Origin. Like I know there's multiple playthroughs, but I think if you beat that once, that game's only like 9 hours, right? That's pretty short.
I never played that one.
Yeah, but you're supposed like the game tells you you're supposed to play it as every character.
Sure.
But people see that credits. But I beat the game. It's an hour game. I'm good.
I will say there is something to just like finishing a game, even if it's like a 2-hour game. There's something satisfying about like completing something. It's like that little dopamine drip in our brain. I don't know what it is.
Unless it's something like Gone Home, then you're like whatever. Like,
I mean, you can beat that game in literally like a minute. I think.
Or walk in the forest. I mean, you don't do anything. You walk around and look at things.
There's a story to experience, but I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I think there is an audience for short RPGs, but also I totally agree with you, Shadow. For us, that like that's all we do is play RPGs. Like 10 hours is like
nothing.
What the hell? Yeah, exactly.
That's a pro.
That's the end of the Kamoshida. That's the end of the Kamoshida Palace.
Kingdom Hearts 2. Come on now.
Basically,
Kamoshida's Palace. I don't even think you finish it by 10 hours.
I think that's like
probably not
15 or something like that.
Yeah. Wait, I want to ask, how many hours are you at right now for Persona 5 Royal?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've been skipping some things. If I remember a social link, I skipped it completely. I'm at like 90. I think 98 hours about.
Damn.
Yeah, I have no idea, but I was at 150 hours.
Jesus Christ!
I don't know how, and I know that
is primarily a show. Well, you did some grinding, I believe. You said
I did. Yes.
You also said there was some dead time, right?
There was some dead time, but it wasn't 40 or 50 hours of dead time.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I did.
Nah, most of that as a social links. I really need to play Persona 4 Golden again to figure this out, because I feel like the social link stuff is so like intrusive to the game. I don't even know why, but like as soon as I'm done with a palace, I'm like, God damn, I gotta do all these social links, man. I will literally be sitting there for like almost like an hour and a half to almost 2 hours just doing social links.
That's my favorite part of the game. It's my favorite part.
I like it, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather be playing the game. That's what I would rather do. Now, I know I can go into mementos and whatnot. I think we talked about this before. I talked about it enough. You can go with mementos, but like that's so limiting at that point. It even gets locked off to you at a certain point. But yeah, the majority of the time I think you're spending in Persona, it's almost like a visual novel for the most part, because you're just sitting there looking at stories. And like I said, if I remember somebody's social link completely, I skipped it. So I was like half of everybody for the most part.
But I have a feeling they changed some stuff in certain stories. I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't think they did. I know I skipped most of it, but I don't think I did. For the regular ones, they were pretty much all the same.
And I think they did rewrite some stuff.
They rewrite some stuff.
I know for sure they rewrote some Kawakami stuff.
Oh, they did? Okay,
yeah.
Well, I do guys and pay attention to Kawakami, so.
Because I remember at the end of the game where you talk to everyone saying goodbye to everyone. She was like, at the original, she's like, clean up for you, master. And I'm like, that's totally not her. What the heck is that? And it was like a really like sarcastic like voice over. And then this one, she's like, even though you're moving away, I'll always be there for you. Please call for me and I'll be there in an instant. And I'm like, that's what you would say. I was like, okay, that's what you would say.
I got a quick question. Did they recast anybody in the game?
Not that I've noticed, no.
Okay, because I thought I heard something like they recast Kawakami or one of the other side characters.
No, it was
you know who they recast? I think they recast the Goth Doctor, Tai Kemi. I think they recast her.
They did? I don't think they did.
I think she sounds. Yeah, she sounds exactly the same.
Let's find out.
All right,
I'm gonna do some sleuthing.
Sleuthing. Look at him there, Slither.
Watch out.
To beat Persona 5 Royal, how long to beat? Let me see. What's the average?
Well, what difficulty are you playing on?
Oh, hard.
Yeah, okay, I'm playing on hard too. All right.
Oh yeah, about 100 hours. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I don't know
So,
what my first playthrough was 100 and something now, or 107 hours in vanilla. I don't know how I got to 150 hours.
You definitely let the game on for a couple hours.
Yeah, at least 20.
How did you get through Okumura boss battle?
That pissed me off. Oh my gosh. I turned it on. I was like, I don't remember. Like, I remember the boss battle in vanilla. I'm like, I did not have trouble with this. This one was hard. And what I did is I turned up the difficulty. And
I heard about that. People said turn difficulty down, turn difficulty up to merciless because merciless does something like double damage, something like that on criticals. But like, I was like, no, I'm not taking the easy way out on this one. But I swear to God, I can't do that again. I can't do it again. I don't know how I did it. I got extremely lucky. Every choice I made counts in that battle. I could not screw up that battle at all. I think like they send too much. I think the HP on the last wave of enemies is way too much, and you're just not doing enough damage.
And they run away.
You have 2 turns to kill them.
Yeah,
they will run away. That was the problem. They should have gave that wave either 3 turns or lower their HP, because you just don't do enough damage to them at all. Even if you hit the weakness and you can't do all out attack, but if you hit the weakness and it's not enough damage, you might have to play around with baton passes, but it's hard to hit everybody's weakness to get a high level baton pass to go off.
Yeah.
So that was a doozy. I can't believe they didn't test that battle.
I was getting so mad. I pulled a Taylor and I just quit. And I woke up the next morning and I beat it.
I tackled it on hard. I can't do that again. That's an example that I was stuck and I had to actually fuse personas and whatnot to get something a little bit better.
Dang.
But at that point, it was still hard.
And it was what was fun. I never did Haru's social link, and doing Haru's social link in this one, she's so sweet, she's so cute.
She's an angel.
It's like I was like, oh, if I picked any of the girls to go out with, that's not Kawakami, she would be it.
Haru is pretty great. The real shame of Haru is that she came so late in base Persona 5 that you there wasn't a lot of time to get to know her. But she was one of my favorite party members. Like, her moveset was great.
Yeah, she was guns and
axe. She had a grenade launcher
and Psy and psychic. She was guns and psychic.
And by the way, they did recast Takemi. By the way,
they did.
Like completely.
This is just based on behind the voice actors, which is pretty accurate. So Kirsten Potter was base Persona 5, and in Persona 5 Royal it was Abby Trott. So
no, I think most of her lines are still kept in there from the original. I don't think I've got any new lines, but she sounds the same. There's no way.
Maybe only for new lines or something, but I'm just reading what the website says.
I'd always felt and in Social Link, when you get the girls high enough, they'd be like, choose your words wisely, and I would always say no to them. I'd always feel bad because they'd be like, oh, okay.
I know, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kasumi. I'm sorry.
You hate to see it.
Hate it. So, yeah, I've also been playing. I'm gonna wheel this back, and I'm also playing Cosmic Star Heroine, and that's the only thing I've been playing.
What? Oh, I think I might have just given myself a giant spoiler.
Taylor, what'd you do? What'd you do, Taylor? What'd you do? What?
I was just looking at the voice actors. I'm like, why are these two here? They're in the wrong game.
What game?
And either that or it's DLC characters or something.
There's no DLC cap. Just cheap. You spoil yourself.
No, for what? No, just tell me it.
So in the voice cast list for Persona 5 Royal, it shows the protagonist from Persona 3 and Yuna Rakami.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What does that mean?
They're DLC.
Okay.
And you fight them in a boss rush mode.
Okay. All right.
Advertising for the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the first time I'd seen that. I'm like, are you doing some crazy crossover that I didn't know about?
No.
But
So
I guess, I'm playing Persona 5 Royal. About to beat that. But as soon as I beat it, I'm gonna get Trials of Mana. I probably only gonna play that for like 2 or 3 days because Xenoblade is coming out, and that's gonna get my complete undivided attention.
Yep. Me too. Taylor, are you?
Yeah, I'll probably get it. You know what's really weird is I am like the most casual, if not like antagonistic towards the Xenoblade series, but I've played every one except the one that everybody likes the best. So I've never played Xenoblade 1. I've played 2. I even played Torna. I beat X, which I remember Jay on your podcast said that he thinks it's one of the best open world games ever. He's a little might be a little high on something.
No. Okay, ever I don't know about that. Like it might be in a top 10, maybe barely top 10, maybe, but it's not bad.
I'll say I actually liked the exploring is fun. The thing I hated about X was that how it gates you. Where it's like if you're not level 30, you can't continue the story. I'm like, that is so dumb. I hate
not only that, but like they force you to explore. If I want to explore, I'll fucking explore. Don't force me to explore, okay?
Yeah, what was funny is I was looking up something for Torna, and Torna did that too. Because at the end of the game, you need to have like so many like community members, which essentially are like, if you do enough side quests, you get a community member. So at the end of the game, it's like, oh, you don't have enough community members to keep going. You have to go back and get more. And I just hate when games like stop you dead in your tracks to like grind. That's just for story reasons. I hate that crap.
That's bad.
But you guys have both played the base Xenoblade on Wii. Did you both play that?
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
Really?
What'd you think?
On the Wii
Good.
U. It's all right.
It's all right. It's so all right that it's worth buying again.
I played it on the Wii U, and that kind of ruined the experience for me because it was always a pain just to turn the system on and get everything working.
Yeah.
I've also this also has the Symphonia aspect to it where everyone's like, this is the best game ever made. It's so good. It's so awesome. It's like the top 1 JRPG of all time. And I was playing it and I'm like, that's all right. It's all good. Good. The world's kind of empty.
That's all I've heard too. Yeah. Yep.
The world's kind of empty and the story goes at a snail's pace, but okay. And I totally called the ending again.
Oh man. What about you, Shadow? What did you think of Xenoblade when it first came out or when you first beat it?
I was just shocked by how big it was. I was like, this game is huge. Like the fields, I was like, this is just one part of the damn game, this one area. So it's huge. Like, first time is like, mind blowing. But yeah, I thought the whole game was really good and fun. I didn't like at first the battle system because that was my first time being introduced to like sort of MMO style combat.
Yeah,
I didn't understand it, so I had to really calm down and like learn it. And that was where I first learned what aggro was.
Yeah,
because they kept saying aggro, use enemy aggro. I'm like, what the fuck is aggro? I remember seeing it like PC games. I don't know what the fuck that is. So then I actually had to look it up.
Taylor, good thing is the battle system is faster than Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Okay, yeah, thank God. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, it's like you have to build it up, you have to launch them and then topple them and slam them, and you have to like hit it right when they swing. It's like, God.
Yeah, they need to speed up the battle. Well, I think in the beginning they need to speed it up because once you got to like the middle, maybe the end, it got to a nicer pace. But the beginning was really slow.
I will say I actually booted this game up for like literally an hour on 3DS, and it was cool. I enjoyed what I played of it, but again, it was only like an hour.
Oh my god! I feel sorry for anybody.
I enjoyed it,
Sorry.
but it's not my top 5 JRPG of all time.
So what was it missing? Why isn't it? Why are you going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs like everybody else is for this game? What's going on? It's not Tales of Destiny. We understand that, okay?
It's not Trails of Cold Steel. We understand.
Yeah, okay. So what happened with this? Did the fan mess it up for you? What's going on?
There's a lot of fan service. The worlds were empty. It felt like the worlds were empty, the big open spaces, and side quests suck. Side quests are awful.
I'll say that Xenoblade games cannot get a map done to save their life.
Yeah, Taylor, you thought the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 side quests were awful? This is worse.
So don't do side quests. Got it.
But the thing is, you need to do certain side quests to get some cool things. Like what's it called? What's the furnace called?
Oh shit.
The portable furnace, so you could upgrade your shit. Because if you don't, you have to fast travel all the way back to a town that actually has it, and there's only like 3 towns in the game.
Jeez.
Yeah, and was it Colony 9? Is that the one? Did you ever do that? Did you do that?
No, I didn't do most of the side missions.
Yeah. I never It's cool that you get to build. You could build a town back. But I don't know how it's you're doing side quests. It's crazy. And I remember Odd was saying that you could just break the game with playing as Amelia. It was just a mage user. I forgot what she does though.
But was he right? Does she break the game?
I don't know. I never got it to work, I guess. I mean, she does powerful damage, but I think I still played as Shulk.
How many different party members are in the game? Or how many different characters can you play as?
6?
Yeah, 6. Yeah.
6, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and all the girls get skimpy outfits. So.
Oh, sweet. My type of game. Let's go.
It's like I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna put them in those outfits, but
but now you can put them in the outfits and have good armor. So.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm seeing on Twitter. Like, there's been a small thing brewing that what's her name, Fiora is running around in a like bikini or something like that. People are saying like people are too horny or something like that.
Oh
like,
jeez.
The Xeno games have been doing this since like almost day one for the most part.
It's like, have you seen Pyra and Mithra? I mean, come on now.
Have you seen any of the blades?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like even in Xenoblade Chronicles actually kind of did some things.
Too bad their faces look like they got punched in, but
yeah.
Oh, dude, the character design in X was so bad. Oh my god.
They were trying to do Western. They were trying to appeal to a Western market. That's why they changed it. So.
And usually mechs make games this 100 times better.
I'm shocked you never played X because I think I actually like the combat and the music. People hated the music for some reason, but I thought the music was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know what they talking about. Music was great.
It was on the Wii U.
Well, that's a good excuse.
If they ported it over to the Switch, I'll probably play it.
I think it's inevitable. It's going to happen at some point. See, that's an actual possibility of happening than Tales of Destiny, my guy. Sorry to tell you that.
I mean, if we got Tokyo Mirage sessions, we should be able to get Xenoblade X.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's like the only one.
And if we were able to get Tokyo Mirage sessions, we should be able to get Tales of Destiny.
Hi, Nick's mom.
No.
Looking forward to
burgers. Burgers are in 20 minutes.
Not 20.
Yes.
They're going to be done in 20 minutes, Nick?
Yeah.
Swear to God?
Yes.
Swear to God?
Get out of here.
Hi, Ruth.
What time is it? It's 6. That's 5. Whatever.
It's almost not.
Whatever.
Doesn't your mom know we're talking about JRPGs?
Exactly. Jeez. Jesus Christ, people.
Jeez.
All right, let's just do some questions so they could get off my back.
All right.
Pigeon Senpai asks, I don't know if this has been asked before. What are your top 5 JRPG soundtracks?
Let's see here. Mine should be pretty easy. Chrono Cross, Final Fantasy VIII, Octopath Traveler, and then it starts getting fuzzy. I'll say 7 remake. I actually really like the 7 remake.
Oh yeah, I'm getting that soundtrack tomorrow.
The 10 disc.
Yes, it's coming. It's
mega
coming,
pack or whatever.
It's coming tomorrow.
Oh man, that is something. I'm trying to think of other like really and like Nier Automata. So there you go. Easy peasy.
People keep saying Nier Automata has a great soundtrack. I don't hear it.
Whoa now.
Yeah.
Whoa now.
You're an all-star.
Did you have the sound on when you played?
I'm pretty sure I did, sir. But my ears just wasn't having it, you know. Take that height. I'm gonna take some easy weights out on this one. I'm gonna say Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5.
I'll say Persona 5. Honorable mention number 6. I'm somewhere in there.
I'm shocked. Shocked, I say.
I would say Persona 4 has a better soundtrack. Like the best soundtrack in the series is Persona 4. Absolutely. What else? I'm gonna say Xenosaga had some pretty good tracks.
Ooh, okay.
Fire Emblem Fire tracks.
Which one?
Damn. All the modern ones for the most part.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah.
But I'll say Awakening had a really good one. That's a really good soundtrack.
Yeah, Awakening's main theme was great.
Yeah.
All right.
Nick?
Chrono Cross.
Like Tales of Destiny, Tales of Destiny 2, the Tales of Destiny remake, Tales of Destiny 3,
Chrono
Tales
Cross.
of Destiny 2, which is actually Tales of Eternia.
Chrono Cross. Final Fantasy Tactics. Great soundtrack. Tales of Vesperia has an amazing soundtrack.
Yeah, it actually does have a good soundtrack. Yeah.
Vesperia has that's like where they spent most of their budget was on the soundtrack. It's crazy how good that soundtrack is.
Ufotable to do the animated cutscenes.
Yep, that's where the budget went. What else is there?
Any Cold Steel or Sky games?
Falcom is just on its own tier. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to take out Nier Automata. Ys 8. Ys 8's great.
See how easy it was to replace Nier Automata? You see, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I say Falcom games, top 5, and included Falcom games, they would all be Falcom games. I do like. I'll say Tokyo Xanadu has an amazing soundtrack.
Tokyo Xanadu does have a pretty underrated soundtrack.
And now I'm blinking. Persona. I like Persona 4. Persona 4 is good. I only like certain songs in Persona 3. So there's not many. There are tones in Persona 3 soundtrack.
Yeah.
But the songs are really good.
The battle theme's good.
Yeah. Persona 5 is awesome.
What has a better battle? You guys think Persona 4, or Persona 5?
I think 5.
Reach out for the truth is my favorite battle theme.
Exactly. Yeah.
Time to Make History was good, but it's not as good as Reach Out to the Truth. What's it called? What's Surprise or something?
Last Surprise.
Last Surprise. Yes, Last Surprise. That's a very catchy. Like at first, it was really off-putting. Like it was really off-putting.
I was feeling it at first, but then like as I got to spend more time with the game, and of course that the soundtrack, I like it.
Yeah. Then then that song just got like let's play.
So what's more off-putting, Persona 5 or Trails in the Sky?
Trails in the Sky just sounds like really bad carousel music.
Do 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 do.
I hate the battle theme in that song. I hate it.
I liked it. Like Trails in the Sky had some good music.
It has good music except for the battle theme and the Almost Dead theme. That was awful. I think maybe the boss theme also was pretty bad. I changed all that music on my PC. I made the battle theme Grandia 2. No, Grandia 3.
Wow.
I made the Almost Dead a Grandia 1 song, which fit perfectly, by the way. It was awesome. And the victory theme was Grandia 2. But yeah, that's the only thing I changed. Oh, and I put the boss theme from Cold Steel into Sky.
Is that hard to do?
No, you just need to figure out which song. It's because it's like names track 02 and it's an OGG file. So you just need to figure out which song it is and then make it an OGG file, and then you just make an OGG file of the song you want to do and post it in. And it won't loop right unless you edit it so it loops.
Okay. I think people are sleeping on Caligula Effect Overdose, the soundtrack to that game. Like nobody may have played it, but like
yeah,
it's got
that's a problem right there.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Like a lot of people probably didn't think the same, but I thought it was a good game.
All right, so let's get some quick ones. Agent Sensation asks, "What is your favorite Chinese food?" I always get the sweet and sour chicken with some crab rangoon. Yummy, yummy.
I've had Chinese food in a long ass time. But my go-to thing for Chinese food has always been chicken wings and shrimp fried rice.
I'd always sweet and sour pork, beef and broccoli. I always get that. That's required.
That's right.
And then if it's at Panda Express, you can't go wrong with some orange chicken. But if it's not Panda Express, probably sweet and sour pork.
It's weird how Chinese food is so different everywhere because like there's this one Chinese place that's where I live, and it's like the best Chinese food. Like they voted it best in my state at one point. And it's just amazing. And then there's like one like a block over that's just terrible. It's just dog shit garbage. I'm like,
yeah, there's some Chinese food places that are just really bad.
Yeah, sounds right. Yeah.
I haven't had Chinese in a while, and it might have been because of Corona, but I might have to get Chinese food soon.
Taylor.
Yeah, I'm kind of where Nick is. Broccoli and beef for sure, and then kung pao. I love kung pao chicken. I like spicy food, so got to get some kung pao chicken in there.
So Braun asked, I recently beat FF6. It only took about 3 years, but he did it. My ranking so far is FF5, FF6, FF3, FF1, FF2, and FF4. Do you guys agree with my preferences? So he's saying FF5 is the best, and then FF6.
I'm sorry, what was his top three?
FF5, FF6, and FF3. He has not played 7, 8, 9, or 10.
You made me sick. Get out of here.
No, he what he's doing.
He's playing them in order.
Yeah,
that they released.
So he's played 1, 2. Yeah, he's just beat 6 because now he's on 7.
Okay, I'm just messing around. Okay, gotcha.
Honestly, this is another one of my bad Taylor opinions. I don't like any of the Final Fantasies before 7, so I have no opinion. I think they're all boring.
I have never played them, so I also have no opinion.
Actually, no, I can't believe you for that. 4 is really good. 4 is really good. 6 is good too. Wait, you didn't play 6?
I've tried to play 6 twice and I've quit both times. I just can't do it. It's to me the act, like I actually like the story and the world and the music, but like the actual act of playing the game is so boring. Like there's too many random battles and the combat system. It's just like, all right, spam attack. Yeah. I can't do it. It's just boring to me.
If it was young Taylor, he could have. Now this Taylor, no. This Taylor's different.
There's been too many other good turn-based battle systems that have spoiled me, like Persona, Octopath, Bravely. Like they're all, even Cold Steel, they're all better. So going back to something so basic is really hard.
It's interesting because I'm pretty sure I don't know, I can go back to any old school RPG and play it again. Like I was playing Nocturne and I was like, it has so many like things that SMT4 does and it doesn't do. And it's annoying. Like just basically the Demon Compendium is has like conveniences out the ass in Shin Megami Tensei 4, but in Nocturne it's like annoying as hell.
Yeah, Taylor has told me multiple times, like I don't get how you could play Persona 5 and then go to Legend of Legaia and just play a PS1 game. And I'm like, it's easy. You just get in the mindset.
Yeah.
The only time I can go back to old PS1 games is if I've played them before and I have like some sort of nostalgia for them, or if they come like so ridiculously highly recommended that it's like you are a moron if you haven't played it. And even then, maybe not even. But like, yeah, it's just really hard for me to go back to those.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep. From Nick Knack. Hello, good sirs. Been a huge fan of this podcast for a long time, and thanks as usual for the great content. I hope this question gets in time. Now, this question is going to be silly, but I'm interested in how it will turn out. If every JRPG character was given access to our version of the internet, which characters do you believe would open up an OnlyFans account?
Okay, you guys might need to explain what this is. So is OnlyFans like a 18 plus Patreon essentially?
OnlyFans is like a subscription-based service where they do nude stuff.
Okay, I thought it was something to that effect, but I wasn't sure.
It is a simp site.
A simp site.
Yeah, for both.
Oh my god. Okay, who would open an OnlyFans account?
Yeah, I gotta go.
So that's actually a really funny question. I'm trying to think of like who's full of themselves, who thinks they're hot shit.
Who's the fairy chick from Zillia?
Oh man, the girl with the yellow hair.
Or it's like
not Zillia. That's Hysteria.
Loon or something like her name is, or Droon or something like that.
Oh, you know who would open one was Magilu from Berseria.
Think of that. I don't know if she would. That she might.
I think no. I think she would, but it would be only teasing. Only teasing.
That's a good question.
I'm trying to think of like who is.
Oh,
like
Muse.
that.
Muse. Is that her name?
Yeah, Muse. Also, Muse and Cold Steel 3. She probably would open one up too.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. No, she definitely would. Actually, now I think about it, she absolutely would.
And only send it to Reen.
Yeah, oh yeah, sensible to read. Oh man, this should be easy. I don't know why I can't think of any right now. I'm gonna say Mithra. She seems like the type that might actually do it on
Mithra, sure.
She would do it on. I think she would do it on accident. She wouldn't know what's going on.
On accident.
I gotta look up. Hold on, I gotta look up some. This is a good question. I would hate to leave it off. I gotta figure this out. Hold on. JRPG female characters, real quick.
I think if times got hard, Rise would.
Oh yeah, Rise for sure. That's a great one.
Rise.
Persona 4.
The pop idol girl.
Oh yeah. If things got bad, yeah, she definitely would. Let me see.
You know who I would also think maybe is On from Persona 5 because she's the model and she's trying to get popular and stuff. So maybe
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think On would do that.
You don't think so?
I think her character should lean towards that a little bit. Like we should be saying that maybe she would create one, but the character they built up, like she's a dominatrix, but anytime it's asked of her to be like eye candy, she doesn't want to be eye candy.
Yeah.
So it's
I got the perfect one. Oh, what the hell is her name? No, what's her name?
From what game?
No, I don't want you guys to guess. I want to tell you so I can blow your mind.
Blow our minds.
Gosh, what the hell is her name? Camilla from Fire Emblem Fates for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's the purple hair, big booby girl. She's always being like seductive and stuff. Yeah, it's her for sure.
Hold on, I might have to actually. I'm gonna keep it real, John. I might have to make a video. Hold up, this
is a good topic for a video for shout out.
For a video. 5 JRPG characters I created an OnlyFans account. Oh, this is fun. Like this will get me back into making content after the slump I've been in.
There you go.
Hold up, that's a good idea. Hold on, let me see. Who else? I want to get 3 characters. I feel like Aerith might.
Really? Why?
Yeah, just like as a tease.
Jude from Persona.
You know who would also open one is Anna from Fire Emblem. She's all about those dollars.
She might, yeah, that's true, yeah. She sees the amount of money people make. She's like, oh, I'm gonna do this. All I gotta do is show off my feet. It's a wrap.
That's funny.
I can't think of any more now.
Ah, man, I'm mad how I can't think of any. I'm looking through like Google Images trying to figure out like one girl that might do it.
I think Kawakami would have done it to make money.
Yeah,
And
Ooh,
then you would get her out of it.
yeah. She got fired from like being a maid. She definitely would have did it.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I could figure this out.
So the thing is, he has so many ideas that he just can't get them out of his head. He's like,
That's right.
There's so many.
So many.
It's not like there's so many that I can't think of any right now when I know there's like at least 10.
There's got to be like a couple perfect answers.
Exactly. That's the thing.
So what's going on? If you want to hear the real answer, is you got to watch the video that Shadow's gonna make.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm about to make that video. That's definitely happening in the future. Absolutely.
I don't know her name, but Shadow, what's the girl's name from Star Ocean 5 that's got the green hair and like the checkered dress?
I know you talk about what's her name again.
Her for sure, whatever her name is. Okay, let me just green hair.
Green
Girls.
haired.
Star Ocean 5. What the hell is her
Fiore.
name? Fiore. Yeah, Fiore. I don't know how you
Oh
pronounce
no,
it.
what's her name from Star Ocean 4? Mira, whatever her name is, the elf girl.
Oh, is she thirsty also? Oh, what about Jessie? You think Jessie would from 7? She's pretty thirsty.
I said it was only for Cloud.
That's right. It's a one-on-one account only for Cloud.
Yeah. Oh, Mira? I forgot. Man, this is killing me. I at least want to say 3. I'm bad.
What about Tyr from Tales?
No,
I feel like she really will make one.
Who?
See, Tyr from Tales of the Abyss, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think she would probably.
What? She's like so proper.
I'm only going on the highest fan service pictures that they've made in those like gacha games. I'm like, who is the most like fan service?
That's because she has like huge boobs. That's the only reason.
Yeah. And oh boy, that's a fun topic. Good question, Nick Neck.
Definitely a fun topic. I'm about to ask that on my podcast as well.
There you go. I'm looking forward to that eventual Shadow Elite.
Yeah, it's 100% happening. I'm gonna say within the next couple of weeks. It's happening. It's absolutely happening.
And the pin topic needs to be Shadow's got his groove back. All right, guys. As you can tell, the people coming from the door behind me that I need to go. They want me to cook dinner. So
No, you got.
So I'm gonna have to cut the podcast short. I know that we have more topics or more questions, but I can't ask them right now.
Oh,
Sam,
Zero, definitely. Zero from Dragon Guard 3. She definitely would.
Zero.
She
from
absolutely.
Dragon Guard 3.
Yeah, she definitely would.
I need to think more on this. So next episode, we are gonna bring this topic back. We're gonna talk about it again.
It's gonna be just a one-off episode, only talking about JRPG characters with OnlyFans account.
I'm gonna say Vert from Hyperdimension Neptunia. She might actually make one.
Ooh, or Greenheart.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is great.
All right. Yep. Gotta go. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying our content. If you haven't joined our Discord, we all talk about all sorts of JRPG, anime, any type of game. Taylor's there, so that's always a riot. Shadow's there, that's always a riot too. And Abe's there, so be careful. And I'll see you guys later.